I think we're on part 4, maybe, of the Infiniti build. So we put the halo bar in, which is, well, first of all, the official 24-hour Lemons rules. So this one, don't forget, there are some little technical things that go along with this one. So this is just picture drawings and stuff, some basic stuff you need to know. Here's kind of a little more in depth of what you need to know, and it covers, all the stuff they're pretty much concerned with. Well, everything they're concerned with. But this will have little details about the cage and other things. But right now we're talking about the cage. So we went with a Type 1B where it has a full halo because I'm used to building cars with halos. And instead of just the shoulder bar with the one diagonal like that, I like the bow bar, the anti-bow bar, to be solid across and then to bring the two diagonals in. So that's only just in case, you get hit on the side versus a rollover crash. So this is the bow bar. So anti-bow bar, right? Goes between both sides of the main hoop, keeps the main hoop from crushing in. So I would rather have this one piece and then these two, because the chance of that one snapping, it's not very small. Anyways, so that is new. Those 1, 2, 3 bars are new. The halo's up there. You can see it's running from the main hoop around the front A-pillar on both sides and then back. And it has a little tilt to it. So you notice at the back here, it's downhill. So it's down there so I can get a torch head around it, all the way around it. And then it comes up in the front as high as I could get it where I wanted to be able to tie into the A-pillar. So we'll be welding to the A-pillar right here and tying the A-pillars into the hoop and also, as you guys into the halo. And then as you guys remember, we're also going to tie the sidebar or the main hoop into the body in a few spots. So to really rigid the car up. Which sometimes is good and sometimes is bad, especially in stock production type cars like this is. Otherwise, not too much else going on. I will make the other rear strut probably tomorrow and fit that one correctly. It'll be sitting, there is a rule how much it can be offset from the edge. So I think it's 6 inches from the end or 6 inches down 6 inches down is one thing. So from the top of the tube, from the top of the hoop to the top of the tube, it has to be within 6 inches. And this is, we marked it as well within that. We're only at 3 inches down. So, and, the window opening is barely obstructed at all. And you're sitting so low in this car with this seat, it's not even going to be an issue. Usually you would need to be, you should always be concerned that all the way around your helmet, you're going to want to have 2 inches of clearance. Well, this is more than 2 inches of clearance in this car with the helmet on, because the helmet sits right about there. So, and then I like to offset the back brace a little bit, just in case the seat needs to go backward and tilt. You can kind of tilt into this area. And you should be aware at the height of your bow bar, anti-bow bar, because your seat straps, your shoulder harnesses are going to hook from here and they're going to go over the top of the seat. When they go over the top of the seat, that angle has to be between 0, flat, horizontal, and down 15 degrees. So this is slightly down 7 right now. And this containment seat is adjustable, so we can raise and lower the height of the back. So we're going to find the compromise of the bar, which I'm pretty sure that's it. And then even if we go up in the seat or down in the seat, the bar will still go from 0 to 15. So that's about it for right now. We'll do the A-pillars. So we'll come down along the pillar, and then we'll put a box down here at the floor. So there'll be a platform, and it'll go down, and it'll tie into the floor, and we'll do something with all this wiring. And we will put in a knee bar across here from A-pillar to A-pillar. Well, we will tie in the A-pillars, but also from the cage. We'll tie both sides of the cage together. So it'll be another, it's called a knee bar, but it's another anti-bow bar. And then there'll just be a bar coming from the main hoop here up to the bar that comes down here. There'll be two of them. They have to be a minimum of 7 inches of spread in them. And that is, and then I'm going to make seat brackets once I put those bars in. The other cool thing about this car that I noticed is it's really not even, the seat's over that way a little bit, outboard. When it's inboard, it is so far off the door. This car is super big inside, which is nice because typically you're cramped in a sedan once you put tubing in and everything, but this seat's actually going to slide over to about there, which actually gives us more room up in here. And that bar actually goes a tad bit higher. Is that about right? Yeah, it's a little closer to on center. So to the steering wheel, because we're not moving the steering column center line. But anyways, yeah, so the seat's more in the middle of the car, which puts the weight more in the middle of the car, which means we don't have to bias that side, the passenger side of the car, too much. I'm excited about it. It's getting closer. Once the cage is done, we can get on to brakes and other things. Like, subscribe, follow your rules. Keep them handy all the time so you can refer to them. And we'll get back on the wiring and some other stuff. It is getting closer.